Welcome to the eastern Sierra Nevada mountains. This enormous mountain range is home to vast and beautiful scenic views, untouched pristine forests, mountain lakes and rivers. When I was a kid, I used to come up here a lot to go fishing. The other day, I decided to take a spur-of-the-moment road trip, simply to contemplate my existence. The last time I was here was 5 years ago, in September of 2010. Things have changed dramatically since then. My intent on coming here was simply to relax. I had no intention of doing any sort of video. That is, until I saw the effect the California drought was having on the area. In a single word, it was shocking. This is June Lake, located on the June Lake Loop just off US 395. I took this picture 5 years ago. This is what it looks like now. You can see the water level has declined, although it's really hard to tell how bad it is from this view. I wasn't really concerned about it until I drove up the road a bit. This is Grant Lake, also along the June Lake Loop. Here you can see a noticeable drop in the water line along the dam and along the shore. But this is not the telling part. This picture was taken 5 years ago from a vantage point along the main road. From the same vantage point today, Grant Lake looks like this. Grant Lake looks like this. What used to be under at least 20 feet of water is now a pasture. This is where the normal water level used to be. But now, it's nowhere close. All of the water here comes from the winter snowpack. It begins to melt in the spring, filling the lakes and rivers. Unfortunately, this past year, there was virtually no snowpack. Up the road near Bridgeport is the West Walker River. When I was a kid, I would stand in the river up to my thighs, trying to catch the local rainbow trout. Now, there are no fishermen anywhere, because the water level is barely a couple of inches deep. The river is no longer deep enough to support trout. The only thing it does support is lots of mosquitoes. Closer to Bridgeport is the Bridgeport Reservoir. This picture was taken 5 years ago near the dam, but the real story is down the road. This is the Bridgeport Reservoir boat rental and marina. It has a dock to launch your boat. The only problem is there is no water anywhere near the marina. The dock sits on dry land. This is the view from the marina. It was once prime fishing territory. Now it's pasture for as far as you can see. There are even cattle grazing in the distance. This RV park is a quarter of a mile closer to the dam. People used to fish right from the shore at this park. As you can see, not a drop of water. If you do want to see some water, the water line is now over a mile away from the marina. My trip covered only a small area, and yet you can really see the damage caused by this drought. It's like this throughout the entire state, which is why we have mandatory water rationing. There are people who are paid lots of money by big oil companies to deny global warming and climate change. They claim this is all a hoax. When presented with evidence and facts like this, they simply say, "I'm not a scientist." Well, I'm not a scientist either. But do you really need an advanced degree to see there's a big problem? Let's start saving our water and taking care of our planet. There's no place else to go.